everybody, welcome back to another Stampin' On Friday. Today we're doing a little Copic coloring using the stamp set Life in the Forest, and I'm just stamping this out using some Memento Tuxedo Black ink because we are going to do some Copic coloring, and I'm just using some Copic quality cardstock here for my image. So I'm just stamping out my little fox here, and I went ahead already and did a little mask of him because there's a cute little set of trees in this stamp set that I want to go ahead and add to my my image, and I wanted to have those trees kind of in the background so the fox was more to the front. So I went ahead and stamped my fox, put my mask over the top of it, and now I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the little trees that come in this collection. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that out using the Memento ink, and I am stamping two sets of this. I'm going to do one on the right of my fox, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp it again onto the left side of my fox. And putting that mask on makes my fox look like it's in front of the trees rather than, you know, kind of overlapping and being on top of the trees. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that mask off, and we're going to start doing our Copic coloring. So the first thing I'm doing is just laying a little color down, and I'm using a, I believe this is E17, which was my lighter kind of tan color, and now I'm going to go ahead out. No, this is E17. I forget what my my other E was. So anyway, that was E33 actually. So I'm laying down a color of E17 on my fox, and then I'm going to go ahead with a darker color, and this is going to be E18, and I'm kind of just doing a little strokes to make it kind of look so that he's more furry than just, you know, colored and shadowed. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm also going to do the same thing on his tail. And after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go back with my E17 and blend that in a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my E29, which is a darker brown color. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and make it so there's little streaks going on it, so it kind of looks like he's got fur on him. And I did a little mess up, so I tried to use the original E color, E33, to blend that darker color in, but it didn't work, so I just pulled out my blender pen and kind of pushed that color back into the cardstock and did a little work on some other parts of my fox here. So once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit more color to my fox's eyes and ears, and then I am going to go ahead and start on my trees. For my trees, I'm starting with YG93, which is a lighter green, and I'm just kind of coloring that in, laying a base color down. And I did that for the first two, and my first tree I kind of wasn't sure what I was doing. It's been a while since I Copic colored, so I kind of was laying it down, and I wasn't totally happy with it, so I blended it back out with the E93. That other darker color is, or YG93, and the darker one was YG99. But when I got to my second tree, kind of decided what I was going to do, so I just kind of did little strokes in each section and then blended that in and just left it. I did go back with one more set of the darker color and just left it from there, so it kind of gave the tree a little bit more, and then I fixed up my first tree I did. So I'm going to go ahead and do my second tree, set of trees, again just laying down the base color of the lighter color, which is the YG93, and then going back in with the YG99 and kind of doing my little sections there, and then I'll go back and blend that in again and add another layer of EG99 or YG99. So once I have my trees done, I'm going to take my darker brown color, which is the E29, and color in the tree trunks. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay that color in there. And then the last thing not the last thing, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm taking C1 and kind of going over and doing a little shadow around it, each of the different images, and kind of making that pop off the cardstock a little bit. So I went around all around the trees, and then also went around the fox. And then after I did that, I wanted to make it so that the fox looked like he was standing on something. So I added some C0 and then blended that out with my colorless blender. So once I had that done, I went ahead and stamped out my sentiment, which comes from the Just Sayin' stamp set, which is all a bunch of word bubbles. And I went ahead and stamped that out, and that says, "You're the best." And then I also did the C1 and did a little outline around that speech bubble. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add this to a piece of Whisper White cardstock. really simple. Copic coloring takes a lot of work. I had to practice a couple times before I got it right, but that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As always, a list of supplies will be down below, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.